And we're live in the 605. You said. And we're live. And we're live in the 605 with another Lunchbox podcast. Your break time entertainment. My whole thing was live for like 15 seconds.
I didn't want to do the whole thing, but I wanted part of it.
Well, we could just redo it again. Nobody's here yet.
It's fine.
And scene.
Recording, then going live. Either way, it's fine. It's not the end of the world.
We need cues.
Today,
welcome.
No guest host.
Nope.
Which is fine.
Right.
But no, we're really good at being punctual. Some say.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have not said that.
I think Miller and I were pretty good.
Yeah, we're on the same page. But
we'll get here when we get here.
Of being late.
No, we'll be here. We'll get here when we get here.
The thing is, we do this part where we have to like get our mind right to become
improv
in character.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can't just sit down and do makeup and just be ready. It doesn't work that way.
Yes, but it's a little harder for the male mind. I understand.
Yes, it's very hard.
When do we get to England? But yeah. So the topic we kind of talked about at the end of the last one, I guess. And then it became a reality.
Yeah, we started out joking video games because Amber despises video games.
She doesn't despise them. She thinks that
she despises.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. But I think the thing with, I mean, we've done an episode on it kind of briefly before, but now have a different perspective of the what do they call that? The love-hate aspect of it, right?
Love, hate.
Well, I did play video games when I was a child, which is acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they've changed it a lot.
that was good. I was like, oh wow, that was like a little backhanded compliment. Yeah.
But,
I played games too when I was a child. Stupid man.
Yeah, they've changed. They've remastered some, right? They've brought some back to life. The one that sticks out the most to me right now, honestly, is I just saw it. But Doom.
Yeah.
The fact that you can play that on your PC again.
Amber, do you know what Doom is?
Nope.
Okay. Yep. So we won't go in depth on that one. Sim City, I saw came
Did you
through.
play Sims?
Oh, I didn't, but I probably would have if I would have had. What was that on?
Computer.
Oh,
there wasn't many choices.
I didn't play that, but I always thought it looked fun.
Yeah. I think one of the first games I ever played was probably like Oregon Trail, like on computer way back in the day.
Oh yes.
Playing that in school. Yeah.
Let's see here. Cozy games. What's a cozy game?
She'll say cozy games like Animal Crossing, and what's that princess one, Disney one. She's doing a Disney one now.
Like, how do you get that feeling?
Like you just don't have to do much, so it's just like you just can cozy.
Yeah.
Curl up in a blanket and just kind of play.
Kind of just because
Dreamlight Valley Disney.
My sister plays that Animal Crossing, and I've seen her play, and it's just like, I don't know, just like a casual little run out. She had to show me like her house and all this stuff that she.
See,
is Minecraft a cozy game then?
I would say Minecraft's a cozy game. Yeah.
See, they have an update that came through, but chill games, yeah. Yeah. Obviously, Travis has an opinion of publishers, but we won't go into details about people that make them.
Yeah.
But the games and how they're played now, right? I know you have obviously your arsenal of all Lego games.
Yep.
And
all of them.
Your whatever. Your
Oculus.
That's the word.
Thanks.
What's Lego games?
All of the stuff behind him. His Legos. His remakes of his Legos that look like game
Amber,
things.
this is a Lego set.
That's not real.
Yeah, I
Remember,
know.
this is Legos. I know. I'm just
Oh, I
teasing.
just thought when you were saying we were talking about video games, you were talking about playing Legos. I assumed you were saying a Lego video game.
Yeah.
Well, that too. He probably does have that.
We do. They're good button mashers.
But what do you think? Actually, just a fair question for both of you because you both have opposite opinions of this.
I don't think we will.
I think you will. What do you think is the true purpose and outcome of any gender playing video games? What do you think? What do you think the purpose? If somebody were to say like, why do you do it? What do you think the answer would be?
Amber first.
I know I was going to say that too, but
Seriously, I have no idea. I guess like anytime I ask my husband why he's playing a video game, he's like, "Cause I like it."
Why do you listen to your crime podcast things? True crime. Why do you listen to or watch your true crime?
I don't know, a few reasons.
Same.
You know, interesting.
Yep.
You know, useful,
Would you say it's fun?
educational.
Educational.
I don't know. I wouldn't say fun necessarily.
Yeah.
But
I would say that they're
you
fun.
definitely learn stuff like about
Yeah.
laws and people and
What if I want to save the world? You know, useful.
yes, but
Yeah, Raina
Play-
says to just chill and enjoy it. Travis Miller says to de-stress.
Mm.
Woosa.
but how do you de-stress playing a video game? Because that gets stressful.
It's cozy. Yeah. For me, it's just turning my mind off, you know? You just kind of step into this own little, and it doesn't take a lot of like effort. You can just kind of sit down and do stuff.
It seems like it does take a lot of effort. If you're pretty serious with it, doesn't it take a lot of effort?
Sometimes. Miller, simple or no?
well, I mean, if you were to
You
go
play
back,
for competitive. Miller's competitive.
I'm competitive at everything I do.
I know.
Yeah,
Life, breakfast, penis size.
but the whole thing is like we would. I mean, you go back in time, we had very. What's the best way to put this? Very fun, friendly, animated arguments and conversations about Call of Duty, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
I felt that
At
it
work.
got to a point though we were providing a sense of entertainment to people just listening to us.
We should go back to that.
That would mean I'd have to be there in your office, and that's not gonna
No,
happen.
no, I'm just saying play games again.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I still haven't played ranked yet.
Games like that are they
They're
are
stupid.
so incredibly confusing.
oh,
No, because I've tried. So there's been a couple times I got thrown in and tried to, and I'm not a video game player. I'm not good at it at all, and I never have been. So like I remember my brother and sister had Call of Duty Zombies, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just
Yeah.
like I was sitting there and like trying to figure it out, and just like my character is just I think or whatever it was is
Are you
just
that
like
person?
spinning in circles, and I'm like I don't know what's happening.
You just got to figure it out. Take
Like,
practice.
I'm just spinning in a circle, and
You
then
just
I
gotta figure it out.
just die right away every single time. So I'm like, fuck this, I can't do this. This is stupid.
see, that's like people playing
Frustration.
golf, right? Some people play golf
Mhm.
and then they see your husband play golf and they're like, "Oh shit!" Like,
I'm never gonna be that good.
yeah, this is stupid.
What
Fucking-
place did he get today?
Second,
Yeah, they got
That's
second.
awesome.
Yep.
Wow.
That was
Wow.
cool. Got a trophy and all too.
Yep.
Anyways, that's real life. Back to video games.
Yep.
You can set it on easy mode. If you set it on easy
Yeah.
mode, it's less stressful.
you can set it on easy like children's mode because that is probably what I have to play on.
Like
Probably.
Minecraft has that what is it?
Right.
Free play or whatever they call it.
It
Okay,
depends on what you're trying to do. Like what
creative.
Okay,
game?
but serious question. So you're playing like
Mario Kart.
for the war video game.
Yeah, Call of
What-
Duty.
Okay, so
Shoot 'em up.
how do you like you just die because some other player sees you? Like how do you don't even see it coming? How does this game work?
You
have
hunt
to be aware.
But
You
you
have to
can't.
be.
by really
in it.
expensive equipment. So,
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I'm like I would hate it.
Can't help it.
No, it's.
Pilot
I mean,
brain.
the purpose. I think what I'm going back to is the question about the purpose, right? I think it's one of those things that Would you rather have me do drugs and snort cocaine and go to jail?
I would. I want to
Those
see
are
Or-
not. Oh my god, those are not the only other options. It's not like it's either video games
Or
or I'm an
murder.
addict.
Yeah.
It's
Or
video
cocaine.
games
Yeah.
or I'm
Or
addicted to
cocaine? Would you rather play video games or do cocaine?
Let's do it
Oh my
tonight, T
God.
Miller. T Miller, let's do it tonight. I want to do a rank tonight. I want to see.
Cocaine. You wanna do
Oh,
cocaine?
that too. I always do a little bit of cocaine, like Jay, before bed.
Yeah, a little bit of cocaine, chickens.
Yep.
But those are not the only two options. It's not
There's
like
not. But
either
the
play
thing
video
is that
games or
that Amber, what we're getting at, and I think Ryan would agree with this. He knows where I'm going with this because we're just on the same page again, same page, and it's
That
one of
page is in
those
our diary.
things that we grew up with it. We did it so much when we were younger. It's
Just
like, why do
natural.
people ride bikes and run marathons when they're 40?
Yep.
Because they ran or did those things when they're 20s. Same thing
that's
for us.
healthy. That's
Huh?
healthy for you.
Video games,
It still
actually,
sharpens your brain. Yeah.
I will make the
Sharpens your mind.
argument that video games generally challenge you to problem solve quicker and faster now than they did in the 90s. And not only that, they'll
They're
teach
so
you.
complicated now. Yeah, I can see
But
that.
yeah, well, it's
You kind of sound
okay.
like a
Have you
boomer,
seen
Amber.
6th grade math lately? That's complicated because we learned that 6 plus 6 is 12. And you just wrote 6 plus 6 equals 12. Now it's 6 plus 6. Drop below it. You got some little numbers below it that have to add up, and then you have to carry it over and make this triangular fucking diagram and show your
Yep.
work. And then somehow it equals 12. My point being is that you are not amused by this. We knew this was going to happen. Ryan and I knew when this topic came up, we were going to go down this rabbit hole that we were the bad cop and you're the good cop.
No,
I'm the good cop. She's
my
the
God.
bad cop.
I like it's if it's what you want to do. Like I don't care.
Okay.
What?
Remember the
What about your
time?
husband?
That's in my house. Okay?
Yeah, my house.
It's in my house.
Different. No, but
That's gonna be my next barbecue. Hold up, that'll be my next barbecue. BYOV. Bring your own video games.
Bring your own video games
Yeah, come
but I
on
think
down.
it's one of those things
and
like
all your other shit too.
even like Animal Crossing and these other games that are, cozy or however you want to define it. It's just something that people use to break down not being consumed in other things. Otherwise, like I said, I think there's true problem solving things and skills and assets you can learn from playing some of these games. Now,
Yeah.
Call of Duty is different. It's just competitive, run them,
Murder.
gun them, shoot them, be the best. Never going to be the best, but we're going to try to be the best. In my
Yep.
mind, I think we're the best. And you just accept the challenge. But
Yep.
again, you could be doing many other things, good or bad. But I'm not going to sit down and eat a bag of
Yeah,
carrots.
there could be worse things
Exactly.
that we could
Yeah,
do.
I mean, this is your guys. You guys can educate me a little. It's not like I'm
I
not a
think you just
type.
need to have your.
I'm not a type of person that I'm just like, oh, I will never listen to anything else that you have to say, and this is my mind's
Oh
made
yeah,
up.
no, I know
Is
that. I'm not saying that.
So-
It's just that every time we've brought up video games, and I think Ryan will agree, every time when we all work together,
You glaze.
it was an
Ugh.
instant.
Ugh.
You guys are idiots,
Yeah.
losers.
Yeah. Here's what we need to do. One of the podcasts, we need to play video games and have Amber go downstairs and play.
Oh my god!
She can stream to Twitch. We can figure out how to
We'll coach.
map it up for the
Hey.
podcast.
It'd be so, you guys, it'd be so embarrassing that anything I do, I would just lose right away.
Who cares? It'd be fun. Entertainment.
Yeah.
So
Don't
yeah,
worry,
I
it's
guess,
not real life.
and you guys, I have
Yeah.
played video games, or part of it is also like, I don't get it because I've always been terrible at playing video games. So it's part of like, I don't get the
Practice.
entertainment value of it because I can't see it, you know?
Practice.
I would say the same
makes-
thing, like I said, with golf or even with what is it, pool? Like when you go to like the bar and stuff like that with your friends, you'd always play pool or do something like that. Like some people just can't figure out how to play pool. Angles. But yeah, if you're not good at it, it's always tough. But you don't always have to be good.
Hey, when you guys were younger, when you were kids, did your parents restrict your video game play?
I
Yes.
don't say restrict. I just never had it where it was like that's all I did, I guess.
Okay, no, okay, so
Yeah,
wrong kind of question.
my parents
Like
wouldn't let me
the
own a system till I was a junior in high school.
Types of games you were allowed to play.
You never got to go on an 8-bit Nintendo when you were in kindergarten?
No, I was able to. We just couldn't own a system. Like they didn't care, but I couldn't. They wouldn't let me get my own system. I had like a Game Gear, I guess, but like an actual
Really?
physical system. Yeah, they wouldn't let me
Oh
do it till I
my
was a junior.
god! Like
Yeah.
first, okay, I remember though when I was like little, our first Nintendo was actually like super cool and fun, like
Yeah.
original Mario. Like
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
we had the track and field game and then the power pad.
Sweet.
And there's a VHS at home of me when I was 5 running on it. Little chicken legs.
I want to see that.
I'll find it.
Yep.
Yeah, bring it.
I'll
Clip it.
I'd have to
It'll be-
digitize it somehow.
It's fine. It'll be up here. It'll come on the screens with our animations that we're gonna have.
See,
by
I
our
knew this
100th
was going to get
episode.
brought up. And it's so funny that you bring that up because
You have one today?
maybe. Well, no, not like that. It's just,
Oh.
it's whatever. You're a dick. Anyways, no, I think just to circle back around to not really an argument, I won't call it that, but this is my stance when people make the conversation about video games not being good. Like even my now 6-year-old, he just turned 6 yesterday. My now 6-year-old playing a video game for like 15, 20 minutes and watching him try to solve how to play Wreckfest is actually entertaining to me.
Mhm.
Because he enjoys crashing the cars. Now, hopefully he doesn't crash cars in real life when he gets older, but there are certain things to watch them learn how to do the cognitive driving things and using controllers, right? But then we got him into that, it's not a video game, but the ninja classes that they do. I think I talked to you guys about it before, but
Yep.
my thing with that is that then you start to learn motor skills and how to jump on things and climb over things and do things as you get older. So I think there's benefits to video games for people.
Does he have a little bit of an advantage? Would you have witnessed so far?
What do you mean an advantage?
Being a ninja.
Oh, being like half bled into it, half blood.
Have blood. The bloodline.
Well, he doesn't show up with like a thing over his forehead.
Ninja star.
Should tie it to his. Should have got him custom shirt. No, I don't know. I'd stay on that. But anyways, no, I don't see the downside unless it's consuming so much of your time that that's all you want to do.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, for sure.
That's the difference, I think, in the bad part of it, right? Where it's like you get home, that's the first thing you do.
We had a kid in college that failed out of school, but he never left his room. Ever. He was super, super stinky. You could smell his odor from outside in the hallway. It was super gross. And he was playing WoW, World of Warcraft.
Oh,
Like
I was like, what?
Yeah. If Lee Peckosh ever tunes
way.
in, he skipped class to play Tiger Woods one time.
Oh, I think we all did. That and Halo. All the
I
stuff.
never skipped class to play video games. That's next level.
Oh, man. I did. I almost failed out. I was so good.
And then he
Yeah.
also skipped out to watch the OC, but
Yeah.
taught me a lot about college.
So then what was your first console you owned in high school?
PlayStation 2.
Okay.
2?
Yep.
Black. It was black, right?
Yeah. Yep. I think my sister has it still.
I still
It's
have
so-
my 8-bit Nintendo at home.
Nice.
My mom and dad will not give it up.
That's
And
funny.
I'm 99% sure it was gifted to me when I was in kindergarten. Same with the Nintendo 64. I remember opening it with Madden 64 and Mario.
Yeah, they're so old.
And the triangular cutout on the boxes, on the top corner. That's the other thing too, is how do we get our games now? And I think Amber has no clue what we're talking about. Amber thinks you go to Walmart and you give them money and they give you a compact disc. And you
Is that still
Yeah.
possible?
Yes.
Okay.
Not so
Ish.
much done by anybody anymore.
Yeah, ish.
Unless there's a specific hard copy. It's like a book. There's a hard copy you can get that's like worth having. But everything's gone to streaming. Everything's gone to download. They don't
So
even
you would
put-
buy a disc now. You put it in your console, and then it downloads the right stuff from the old intro web.
like packets. into it. But it's different in the aspect that I think that it's becoming more readily available. I think there's more those. I have one of them, obviously the Logitech thing, the gaming boards. I think that's going to start coming around where people are going to have more mobile access to actually playing certain things, which pros and cons to that. But like everything,
I'm trying to drink whenever Amber drinks.
I know, but like everything though, would you guys agree if the parent is doing their part and the kid is being monitored and not out of line with it, there's really nothing wrong with it?
Correct.
Yeah, sure.
Now blanket that and say the same thing about everything involving children.
Rainey said it above. She said somewhere where that everything is good in moderation.
Well, yeah, because I mean, Demi has an iPad that she plays a bunch of little games on, and it's
Whoa, Demi plays games?
like, I don't know, little games, learning games, stuff like that.
Call of Duty.
Solitaire?
Yeah. Call of Duty.
I had
Yeah,
somebody...
Yes, of course, like something, stuff in moderation. It's fine.
Well, there's like the thing about iPads and games for kids on there. It's when Kai was younger, I remember there's always the drag and play puzzles and stuff like that you could do and make stuff. But the simulators, right? The Oculus and then Apple came out with their
Vision
Magic
Pro.
Eye. What do they call it? What do they call it?
Vision Pro.
Well, sure, $4,000, right?
Yeah, 3,600.
We'll say $4,000.
Yep.
Uncle Sam. Why?
I don't know. I think that one's more so not necessarily game based, but it's more towards like work and life.
Again,
yeah, that's
why?
what it kind of looked like.
Why? I don't know. I'm curious to see.
Okay.
Because even with mine, like,
Are you gonna buy it? You're thinking about it.
I don't know.
Can
maybe.
it sync up somehow with your Peloton?
Yeah, I'd be like, wow. Fun fact, probably.
There's an app for that.
What's like I'm right there on the trail.
Yes.
Um,
And Raina throws like sand and sprays ocean perfume in my face. It's like I'm by the ocean. Caw, caw, caw. No, just the initial movie stuff, because the stuff that I thought was cool, why I got it, and then none of my friends end up getting it.
the
Is that you
Oculus you're
could
talking
go,
about.
yeah, like you could do like sporting events, like they had like stupid baseball, basketball, where you could like put it on, and then like you were there, and then like if you look to your right, like you would see your buddy, and you could talk to each other like you were there, like 50-yard line or whatever. They just never did actual like football, and I was kind of bummed out.
How
And
much did that cost?
my Oculus was probably $700. So there were still different levels, and that was the first gen. They've had 2 or 3 since then.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah, Vision Pro for concerts, because it'll block it out. The only thing that I thought was weird on the Vision Pro, if you actually watched it, it has like it is black, like it is. Mike, no, I need you to look at. You need to see my face.
I'm watching this.
Okay.
My OBS
you're good.
is over
You're
here.
good. So it's covered up, but it shows your eyes. Like, so there's like a
Yeah, I saw
camera that watches your eyes so that people can look at you and see you. Oh my gosh, look at that little headband. Oh my gosh, what is that?
It's a sleep mask.
It's a sleep mask? Oh my god, put it on. Let me see. Let me see it. That is adorable. Princess Bunny.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
I love it. I know, I love it.
Okay. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Yeah. Go. Yeah.
Just runs into the door.
I know.
Hey, go.
Oh, she's so funny. Just
That's
let her
awesome.
play. It's fun.
Banana
Miller
the
Kid
dog
does
gets
like
the daughter.
backflips on the bed.
She's not. Amber's not impressed right now. She's look over your right shoulder. What is she doing? Just made you
Can
look.
you see her?
No.
No.
No, she's just laying on my bed.
Oh. Anyways,
Mom's bed.
Vision Pro for concerts. I mean, what is that? I
So
missed
like
the. I missed
on my
the
Oculus,
operation.
they had a Foo Fighters one. So you got to go to a live Foo Fighters event.
Mommy's bed.
So I did do that. That was actually pretty awesome.
Can you see me?
I can see you. Her laugh.
Go to bed.
Yeah, legit. So like you could do their balcony, you could do front row, you could kind of move around the concert wherever you wanted to be. And yeah, you would go in there and it was like a live concert, like you were just there. It was pretty cool.
Speaking of live events and concerts, just to not segue, but just to have it, Matt Rife coming to Sioux Falls in February.
Yep.
It is crazy to me that he sold out in 5 minutes.
He
Yep.
did.
Who
Where's
got
he going?
tickets? Who got
the
tickets?
pavilion or what?
Pavilion.
Who
You
got
got
tickets?
I saw that he was coming in February, and I was like, I'm not even going to look at tickets yet.
Yeah, nope.
When they
you
went
had to go, ha.
When they did the pre-sale, so I talked to a couple people that are involved with it because I actually wanted Tupi to bring him in. I told him about it, and then he told me to talk to his lady. But either way, I knew whoever got him was a good idea because he's expensive too. But either way, to get the tickets for it was mind blowing because when they got the sellout for the artist pre-sale, they had the second one contingent to do it already, and so if he didn't have to go to Duluth on the 29th, Duluth or the cities, he probably would have done a third and fourth show in Sioux Falls. Sold out so fast.
Wow.
How many is he doing?
Just 2 on the 28th. But it's
So,
crazy to me that, man, they sold out that fast.
Yeah, we got the 7 o'clock. So
Nice.
you know I don't like late night comedians. I'm old.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's kind of a far-fetched thing. I don't know. I'm thinking about, I shouldn't say it, but I'm thinking about selling mine actually.
Nice.
Because, I mean, it's ridiculous. I wouldn't pay $400. I think the VIPs were like $318.
Oh my God.
$318 per ticket?
Yeah, VIP up front.
Wow.
Oh, Ted.
$114 for like second tier or whatever it was.
Yeah, we did. That's the one. We got the 114 row G.
I don't want to be that close.
Why? Because he'll single you out.
He's all interactive.
I know.
I was just gonna ask if he had anything.
Like if he were to ask me, he's like, "Oh, what do you do?" I'd be like, "I'm a ninja." And then
Yeah, she's on our bed.
he'd stop dead in his tracks. He wouldn't know what to say. I don't know. Either way,
Hey, Mikkel.
Hey.
what's up, Mikkel?
Hey,
Hey,
we're
congrats on
talking about
second
video
place.
games.
Some call it first loser. I still think you're number one.
You're number one in our hearts.
Wink
He's
to
number
Donker
one
head
in
right
our
there.
Yeah. Bye forever.
Just
That's funny.
chaos. Just chaos up in here.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Parenting win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Oculus and the Vision Pro,
Mhm.
the future, right?
I don't know if it's the future. I heard that it's going to be one of the biggest flops, but it'll be the start to one of the next greatest big things.
Well, it's
That's how they
it's
kinda
almost like
worded
it's
it.
travel. Do you remember when they came out with that monster computer and nobody bought it? You know?
No.
It was like Apple came out with like a $4,000 computer and everybody's like, "Oh, this tower's faster than whatever." And then they did it again now.
Yeah.
But we will see. I'll buy them. It's the same. Yeah, live events are live events. But anyways, video games are getting more and more real, I think is the next part to really talk about.
I'm hoping it's going to be like Ready Player One, and if you've never watched that movie or read the book.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at how people joke around about Tom Brady, right? How Tom Brady looked in the Madden back in the 90s and how he looks in Madden now. How real it looks. Like it's
Oh yeah, that's
so
crazy.
real. It's disturbing. Like you could play it now and people would actually think it's live.
Yeah.
But graphics and movies and it's just, I mean, where does it stop?
How much? There's what is it, Nick Swartzen? Where he's like, how much more video or real can video games get? You go over to somebody's house and you start punching people in each other's face, you know? You're like, oh my god, good game, you know? Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be real life.
Do you watch the MMA fights, Amber? Are you into MMA fights? UFC?
I not too much now. I used to be really, really into it, but
Well,
know.
the
recent years I have not.
the acclaimed GOAT was involved in a fight. She retired after winning the belt. But won't go into detail. It was kind of sad to see because she kind of in my opinion, she kind of chickened out of defending the title against the person that beat her last. But either way, I think that video games are to the point, because we talk about with cell phones, like technology, right? It just plateaus. Like,
Yep.
how many cameras can you put on a cell phone before I can zoom in and see through people's clothes, right? It's just like, at what point does the technology do that? It's gonna happen. But
Show me your boobs.
but to go through the transition of video games now, I don't see it where it's increasing price is worth it. Like the Maddens, for instance, right? Madden is this is where we start talking about stuff that Amber has no idea about. But like the Madden football games, tell me the difference between the 2019 version and the 2023, other than the names.
Can't do it. Yeah.
I was just gonna say the names, the players.
You still run and hit, B to tackle, or you got the hit stick or whatever. I'm getting to the point where it's like I can't justify spending $60 on it still.
I still can't believe that a physical copy of the game is just as much as a digital copy to download. When you don't have to package, print, or make the content, you can just send it. I don't understand that. That's the same price point.
Okay, help me understand you guys. So
Seems like good business to me, but
on a game like that where you have a team, how do you play that?
You can switch between players.
Do you have to like switch? Like,
You have to manually click to that one.
how is it not like so hard?
It is.
So then when you are playing a player or two player, or what are the other guys on the field doing?
Their job.
Like by computer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So
so
is the computer like fighting for you though? Or are they like
Yeah.
all right. We're at time. I don't mean to cut you off. But
no, this was good. We were making progress.
I know, but the question here of it was just Ryan's responses felt like he was talking to a preschooler because he's just like, yeah, they're fighting.
Come on, no. Yeah.
No, it's okay. I think it's very brave of you to come on here and talk about video games, Amber, and not be.
Yeah, you're a good sport.
Not be.
I am a good sport.
So with that being said, next week we're going to talk about cuticle care and manicures.
Cuticle care.
No.
No.
No, we'll figure it out. We never know what to talk about. Actually, I take that back. I won't be here on Wednesday.
Okay, what are we doing Wednesday, instead? We can do it Tuesday. We can do it Thursday.
Maybe Thursday.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll let you know, T. Miller.
Or just turn on your notifications. Like, subscribe.
He usually does. He does.
No,
like,
he's good about it. And then Raina obviously knows because she's right behind you.
She can hear me, going blah, 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 from the basement. So, yep, cool.
All right. So,
but really, really quick, we never threw a back in my day when you could rent video games.
Yep, we actually were friends with the manager at Movie Gallery in Brookings, so she would hold the new video games before, so we could go get them when they would come out.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Pro.
Cool.
All right. Bye forever.
Bye.